Seconds. All right, ready?
Yes.
All right, I'll let you listen in.
Thank you.
90am.com. The station now features AccuWeather. AccuWeather offers weekend and extended forecasts along with the latest radar map and current conditions. AccuWeather on KMET1490am.com. Logged in every morning for your daily forecast.
That's right.
That's
It's the
right.
morning
It's the
show
morning
here on
show here on
ABC
ABC
News
News
Radio
Radio
KMBT
KMBT
1490 AM.
1490 AM.
Glad to have you
Glad to
with
have you
us.
with us.
Joining our
Joining our
online audience, Facebook, Instagram,
Instagram,
YouTube, Periscope TV, and of course LinkedIn. Glad to have you with us. On today's show, we're going to be talking to somebody who you might recognize from HGTV's Showhouse Showdown. Bob Guiney is going to be joining us a little bit later on his money-saving and eco-friendly tips. Is it easier to go eco-friendly? It's a smart and money-saving way to do so. So we're going to be talking about some products that actually help you out, including some stuff that I know you're going to want to tune into. If you remember Bob Guiney, he was back in the day as on ABC's The Bachelorette, and then, of course, his own season of The Bachelor. He's featured regularly on the Today Show special Guys Tell All panel. It's been seen on TLC, the We Network, TVG, CMT, and HGTV. So I'm super excited about this interview because I remember thinking he needed his own episode, and then he did. And so here we are, like way later. Okay, this was back in the day when I did watch Bachelorette for quite some time. I don't remember which season he was on. I think we have to look that up. I got Mr. Jesse Sanchez over there. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning. Yeah, this is not a subject I can help you on because I do not watch reality TV. So I kind of have a I have an idea what The Bachelor is about.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, so.
Well, Bob Guiney was he appeared on season 1 of The Bachelorette in 2003. Okay, and a lot of people tuned into The Bachelorette, whether you liked it or didn't like it, and it was among the first. I want to say the first 4 to 6 seasons I watched pretty regularly before I finally gave up on it. I don't know where they're at now. I'm starting to think maybe I should apply for Bachelorette now. Right? You know, Bachelor. What is it? Bachelor? Oh, yeah, that's right. So it was the girl that they gave preemptive, right? And then he went on to star as the 4th Bachelor later that year. He gave Estella Gardinier a promise ring during the finale. They broke up after the show aired. Months later, though, he married All My Children's actress Rebecca Budig, which, I mean, he scored, in other words, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Is it worth it? I don't know. I mean, Rebecca's and him have been together for quite some time. So there you go. And wait, let me make sure they're still together. The answer is, it looks like the answer is, no, it looks like he's single again. Right? I don't know. I'm looking up stuff here. I don't know what's true, what's not. Anyway, my point is, Bob's going to be here on the show. Super excited about that. We'll get the latest info from him around the corner. So did you guys watch Bachelor or Bachelorette? There's no shame in it. You know why? My mom still watches that show on Netflix. So she gets very caught up in it. And it's good because I like to kind of go, oh, that person's not going to work out. That person's going to work out. That person's not going to work out. That person's going to work out. So there you go. But there you go. Maria says, I followed him on MySpace. That's how long ago it was.
Wow, I haven't heard that in a long time. MySpace.
Yeah, she says I used to love Bob's laugh, but it was cute. Yeah, he was the one which I remember thinking, okay, he's got a good like average like how do I say, like run of the mill good boy meets like you were rooting for him. And then you were hoping for him, and then you were just waiting to see what would happen for him because you were like, oh, he's the good guy among the group, funny, good-witted, and then just one of the guys. So there you go. Let's see. I'm looking at his tweets right now. You can find out a lot about it. Let's see. April 17th, he tweeted out, even though today is #National Husband Appreciation day, I took Grayson out to give his mommy a break for a while. Just another reason for her to appreciate me even more. Yeah, so he is with. I think they need to like update their stuff here. So you could find him. Let me show you his Instagram here, since we're gonna go ahead and stalk him a little bit, because I was a big fan of him way back in the day. So there you go. That's him. And there you go. Husband Appreciation Day. So he's still doing what guys do. So go follow him. I'm going to follow him right now. Boom. And there you go. So there's his, there. See, there's his, there she is. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh,
so I don't understand. It's a game show, or what do? You just try and find like a couple or something?
Oh, you never watched Bachelor or Bachelorette ever?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Like, I kind of have a clue. Like, that's the one with the roses, right?
Yes. Yeah. So
like I see little clips, but to be honest, I really don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
Other than like what you just hook up in the hotel or rooms, or I don't know.
Well, that's later. That's when you get the finale. That's like the top 3. That's the one that gets me a little. I probably couldn't be on that, because I guarantee you, I would be the one that going, oh man, I don't want to envision the other guys kissing you, because I like me kissing you and then knowing that their mouth is in your mouth at the same time. Like, I don't want to know that. Does that make sense? Like,
no,
that's why I'm never going to be contestant, because I'd be like, that's how you spread mono, people.
Well, if you're the Bachelor, I don't know, but then it's just like, how do you remember everybody's name? Do they wear name tags?
Well, it gets to a point where it's like, I think 4 to 6 weeks of intense like dating, right? So I would probably be one of like the first. I probably would kick myself off at some point. I'd be like, you know what? I'm too jealous. This isn't going to work. I'm that guy that I'm sorry. But then to be on the flip side, you're the guy with all the ladies. Now you're like, okay, well, this works because you ladies are okay with this. Well, in the real world, none of that would happen, right? You date more than one and they find each other, forget it.
You're done.
Yeah, it's called, you know what? We all signed up for this. Okay, but I don't know how people do it. Like, do you remember the show where there were 3 or 4 guys with one lady and they all go out on a single date?
No.
You never watched any of that? Oh my God. Okay, so
I watch almost like zero reality TV. So all these things that you guys talk about, they're all new to me. I have no idea.
Well, it's okay. Do you ever like look at couples? You go, oh, they're going to break up, or oh, they're terrible together, or oh, I hope the best for them, but boy, have they got personality like issues all the way. You never do that?
I do that all the time.
Okay, then you would be a perfect candidate for one of the seasons of I think that's what the ladies are like, no, he's a douche, he's a boosh, he's a roosh, he's a whatever. And then the other ones, you're like, oh, he's got a good sweetheart, don't break his heart. Or then they have like, well, my ex broke up with me, I haven't been with somebody for like 8 years, and like, oh no. And you're like, and then boom, in the middle of it all, X comes out. Well, he kind of had an off and on fleeing with somebody, and she made it on a show, and she's like, but I've always loved him. And he's like, well, I didn't know you loved me. And he's like, well, I got 20 others, so I don't really know. So there's been so many ups and downs that I finally gave it up after I think the 7th season. I was just like, no, I just can't do it. I can't invest any time in this. But since then, I met a couple of bachelorettes from the show, and I'm always like, did it work out? They're like, no. I'm like, oh, well, there you go. So, it's fun for the whole family, I think. But my mom agrees. You're right. Kissing, dating too many men at the same time. Ugh. But she still loves it. She says that, but she's like, oh, George went with Nathaniel, and Nathaniel is probably going to backstab George. So George is now going to go for Nancy, but Nancy doesn't want George. But you get where I'm going with this. So she's hooked either way you slice it. Once you get into it, you get into it. And then there's like 90 Day Fiance. There's like all of these. It's just, it's like you get to judge them because they're on the show without judging them in person. You know what I mean? But that's got to be hard on the flip side of that.
It sounds like a giant soap opera. Like I'm watching.
But it's real. Like,
yeah, it is.
But that's the thing. Okay, so see, Maria says, that's how I'm watching TLC's 90 Day Fiance show. See, she understands this. And you watch that show? Oh, man, I'm telling you. There's another one, which I really like, where they hook up. Okay, so you have I think a preacher, a sex counselor, and you have like another marriage person. My mom knows the name of it. I don't know the name. Great show, by the way. They pull some people from Atlanta. It's like a matchmaking situation, and you get married pretty much like the moment you meet them. And then the question is, within 30 days, do you want to break up or stay together as a married couple? Which, I mean, commitment phobiacs do not apply, but those that do apply, they actually have like 2 out of 3 very good. I mean, there was drama in between, as anybody that all of a sudden goes from single to in a marriage, because marriage takes work. Let's see, there it is. Yeah, Married at First Sight. She says, "Does your mom watch that too, Aaron?" That's the one, Maria, and yeah, she does watch that, and she's done that where I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get hooked into this. 3 minutes into it, I was hooked, and I was like, no, I'm gonna get away from this. And then I got in my little, and then I was like, okay, they married these people closer together, like it made sense. So if you're gonna do that. Angela says, "I do not watch much TV. I enjoy crafting, gardening, and reading. The one show I enjoy is Below Deck." Okay, so good. That's awesome. But I'm saying for the daters in the room, you got dating through coronavirus, right? That's a whole other situation. But some do it really well. Married at First Sight, by the way, is a really good one. I really do recommend it. I feel like there is more that needs to be done with that show because it's more homegrown and it actually puts people. Let me see. Are people still together? Let's see. All right. Let's see. Married at First Sight. Clara pitied as Ryan fails to meet her needs. Oh, I saw that one coming a long time ago. Let's see. That was the couple I knew wasn't going to have a problem. Here's another one. There was one that didn't work out. I was surprised, but I think they probably get back together later. But there you go. Oh, here's one. Couples Cam preview. Shanice and Jeff D revealed they're ready for baby number 2. This is the update. This is one of the couples on there. This couple were like made for each other. They really were. And let's see. So let's see. Oh, they're so cute. Okay. All right. Am I showing you this? I'm not showing you this. I'm sorry. Okay. This is the update on this couple for those of you wondering. And guaranteed, I've already got a couple people watching or that know this show. So you probably these are the type of updates I like. Look at this. Remember this couple? Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so according to this, Jeff D and Shanice met and married in season 6. They have a daughter named Laura, and they're looking for the second one. Oh, this is a real happy couple. So sign me up for that show. You'll actually find people. See, Maria says, nice, awesome update. So that's a good show, though. Let's see. Algenia says, good morning, amigos. No, this mess is messed up. I heard about that. I never watched. They lost their spiritual mind. No. Actually, on Married at First Sight, they bring couples together, and a lot of them are like faith-based. You know what I mean? Like the good, homegrown, faith-based couples. I'm talking a little bit too much about this. I got to take a quick break, but I'm telling you, it's a good show. So there you go. Good morning, Melinda. Say hi to Oscar for me and the rest of the family. All right, we're going to take a quick break here. Algenia says, I can't watch it. I would be in trouble. I'm telling you, you could watch it and you'll learn something about yourself. Watch it with like 5 other people and then decide on that. Okay. Married at First Sight is technically among the best ones because you're committed to that one person and then they matchmake you. You don't have to go with the person, but when they do, it's pretty amazing. Then there's a couple that they're like, we don't know if we should, but then it's like, I think the producer said, please put them together. We need some drama. So I think that's what happened a couple of times, but whatever. Anyway, okay, I'm going to take a quick little break here on the morning show. We'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
For all you truck and RV enthusiasts, TruckWorks right here in Banning is your one-stop shop for the best diesel performance and overall truck and RV needs. Whether you're towing, racing, off-road, or just cruising around town, TruckWorks specializes in truck and RV service, maintenance, repair, and performance upgrades for every light and medium-duty truck manufacturer. Bring it down to Terry and the guys at TruckWorks. Call 951-922-4776 or visit their website at mydieseldown.com today.
Hello, listeners. Christopher here from The Christopher Show. Hey, I want to talk to you a little bit about CBD. Now, CBD is not approved by the FDA as of yet. Myself, as well as millions of other people across the USA, have used it with help for pain, anxiety, sleep, and other conditions. Now, all CBD products are not equal. It really matters on where you get the CBD from. Now, I suggest you get it from a qualified pharmacist, and I happen to know of one. It's at Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, California. They only carry pharmaceutical-grade CBD products of the highest quality. So if you want the best, you go to Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions. Their staff is there to help you with all your CBD, pharmacy, and mobility needs. They're located at 1680 East 6th Street in Beaumont, California. Give them a call, 951-845-8252. Once again, it's Your Pharmacy Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, 951-845-8252. Once again, it's Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, California, 951-845-8252.
Tried shipping a package lately? It's amazing how difficult and time-consuming it can be. Packing, envelopes, boxes, second-day ground, next-day air, it's all enough to give you a headache. Next time, do yourself a favor, go with the pros at the UPS store in Beaumont. They'll pack it right and let you know all your shipping options. You can also take care of everyday tasks like copies, faxing, notary services, and live scan fingerprinting. And while you're there, pay your Edison, gas company, and Verizon bills. Open extended hours Monday through Saturday. The UPS store in Beaumont, located in the Oak Valley Plaza at 1440 Beaumont Avenue. Call 951-769-5956. That's 951-769-5956. Online at the upsstorelocal.com/5027 or Google 5027.
Top Line Industrial Supply, your destination for industrial tools and supplies. We make hoses while you wait, hydraulic, air, water, and custom brake lines. Take advantage of our large selection of fasteners from grade 5 to grade F911 and a full line of stainless steel bolts. Our no-cost outside shop service keeps you stocked at no extra charge. Come by one of our 2 convenient locations in Beaumont and Temecula and visit top-lineindustrial.com. At Top Line Industrial, we don't just sell products, we sell solutions.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. I know Jesse's going, I have not seen this side of you since yesterday. You know what? Look, I try to hide it. Okay, I do. I try to hide my love for like romance on television. I do. But I just did like another update. And this is a recent update, by the way. This was only published. Let's see. Never mind. This was last year. But most of these couples, I think Bachelorette and Bachelor has a very hard time keeping them together. Let's do the math on that. Let's see. Bachelorette. But what did they learn from it, right? He's done it so far long ago that, he learned and, better for having loved and have kids out of it. But I will say, the Married at First Sight, I think, went past 10 seasons, and a lot of them have children out of it. So, and they're still married, by the way, because they start with good. I hate to say this, but like, okay, in certain countries, matchmaking is a thing, right? And then other people pay for matchmaking. I've always wanted to be a matchmaker because I'm like, I know I get paid really good because I could put like A and B together and be like, boom, you need this, this, and that. And then I would probably give them couples counseling because, I'm one of those that I can walk you through your love situation pretty quick and fast. Unless you're abusive and you're that partner, I'd be like, kick you where the sun don't shine. However, with others, they need a little bit more finesse, a little bit more, okay, some of the guys that don't want to open up because they're shy, it's like, okay, dude, let me talk to you about, how this woman is, But I'm all for love for other people, evidently. So for myself, it went out the door as of, whatever. But for others, I'm pretty sure watching these shows gets you a little bit more educated on what to do or what not to do, right? Even in your own relationships. So I say, watch them. Katya of Wonderland says, good morning, evening, everyone. Let's see. She says, watch Batman and Catwoman. Nah, those two never get together. They just have flings and that's it. Mario says, Aaron, have you seen Netflix Love is Blind? Probably, but no, actually I haven't, but Love is Blind sometimes. But you know what? Back to matchmaking. So the show, Married at First Sight, I feel has that like real true people working at it to really create couples. I mean, they have a preacher there first, so they got the whole Christian thing going on as well, and like, what kind of Bible principles. I mean, it's not all faith-based stuff, but it's good, a good basis, where the two people, I think one, they ended up like married at first sight, but they did not have intimate relations the whole time. So I was like, I don't know, you're married, so I mean, I'm gonna go with that, but whatever. And some of the men like were very respectful, right? Including one of the men that I just mentioned a moment ago. So there you go. But anyway, okay, we have to take a quick break. We'll regroup in just a couple minutes with Bob here coming up around the corner. Stay tuned.
Who is the Atua Man? Can you imagine exploring spiritual consciousness through an exotic action-adventure story? The Atua Man is masterfully illuminated in this self-discovery novel by John Stevenson. Dive into the page-turning epic hero's journey, weaving together high action with spiritual revelation. Join the Atua Man and his colorful cohorts as they travel through the majestic Hawaii, the hidden mysteries of Polynesia, and the intrigue, starting with the mysterious healing that breeds chaos in London. This journey guides us through the trials of living in the material world, arriving into enlightened consciousness, perhaps glimpse into the fabric of creation. How is the Atua Man affected by the global healing ministry surrounding him? How does he navigate the complexities of love, forgiveness, life and death, wealth and power? Find out in John Stevenson's TheAtuaMan.com, Apple Books, Amazon, Barnes & Noble.
Decades ago, scientists discovered why Greenland Eskimos maintain healthy hearts despite their high-fat diets. The high level of omega-3 oils in their seafood diet protected their hearts. Carlson Norwegian fish oil provides those important omega-3 oils. The same omega-3s from cold water fish support maximum brain power, immune strength, joint comfort, and our vision too. Carlson, the very finest fish oil, is a valuable source of the important omega-3s, EPA and DHA. Each teaspoon provides a full 1,600 milligrams of omega-3s. And its purity is guaranteed. Try it on salads and popcorn. It tastes like lemon, not fishy. As for Carlson, the very finest fish oil, at finer health food stores today.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. And joining us right now is somebody that I was rooting for the whole time, way back in the day. Now he's fast forward, has his own family, and he's doing some pretty cool stuff, helping us with some eco-friendly tips. Joining us right now is Bob Guiney over there. Good morning. Welcome to the show, Bob.
Hi, thank you so much for having me, and thanks for rooting for me back in the day. I appreciate that.
Dude, I don't want to go too much into it, but that was, okay, I'm one of the few guys that actually can admit I probably watched the first 7 seasons, and I remember seeing you, and I remember telling, I think I was married at the time. That was my first wife. That goes to show you how far back that was. And I said, oh, he's got to have his, like, he needs to be the next one. And then when you were, I was like, yes. And everybody was rooting for you, right? But I could have called like a couple of those out. But, it's easy seeing it from afar, and then you got to be in it. And it's hard to do it when you're in it, right?
It is, but it was such a fun time in my life. I loved it. And it just was, the world was really great to me. And, it thankfully still is. My wife always says, you're the one person I know who just, every day you wake up and you're like, here we go. Today's going to be an amazing day, And I was lucky. I was really lucky that everyone embraced me the way that they did. And it was such a fun time.
Well, I'm now stalking you along with the rest of our audience on your Instagram, by the way. I love to see you and your wife and your little one. And you gave, or I say a couple little ones, I should say. And you got the one on, wait, how far back is this? Like you got the, one on the way?
I've got one child and I have one son and one on the way. So yeah, I waited until I was 47 years old to have my first kid. And now at 50, I decided I should have another one. So, it's going to be a pretty exciting time in our household. We got another boy on the way. So we're going to have 2 boys. And, it wasn't what we were expecting. We were expecting, in my mind, I knew it was going to be a girl this time. And it's another boy, but we're really fired up.
Well, I'm excited for the both of you. Obviously, it comes down to it. Let's face it. Eco-friendly things are kind of important. Obviously, is it you educating your lady, or your lady educates you, or you educate each other? And what can we do to save some tips going eco-friendly?
I'll be honest. I was late to the party on this. My wife's always been very, very way out in front of me when it comes to being eco-friendly and looking at ways to help the environment. And, in the stuff that I'm going to talk to you about today, every single one of them, they're things that we all use every day. A little tidbit I found out the other day is that I didn't realize that the world produces up to 50 million tons of electronic waste every year. 50 million tons.
Yeah.
So to give you a visual, that's more than the weight of all the commercial airliners ever made in the history of the world, piled on top of each other. It doesn't even equal 50 million tons. So that's a lot of stuff. I was going to say crap, but it is a lot of stuff.
It is
piled up in landfills and in the ocean. So one of the things I love is eBay came out with a certified refurbished program, and this is amazing. This saves products from ending up in landfills. It offers shoppers premium tech, home and garden items, and more without sacrificing quality. And the beauty of it is all the products are up to 50% off. They're professionally inspected, so they have to operate just like new. There's not going to be a non-green alternative that's going to outperform it. And backed by a 2-year warranty, 30-day return policy, and money-back guarantee. So you literally have no risk if you want to try one of these refurbished products. I found a Dell desktop computer. I got the Bose noise-canceling headphones. They got them 30% off for the headphones. Work just like brand new. And it's better for people to not only take their products and put these on the certified refurbished hub, but also to look there first, because other people are just throwing them in the garbage.
Yeah.
And they don't decompose. They fill up these landfills and make things horrible.
Well, and I can appreciate that. I recently just bought an Oculus too, because they're so the moment they're in, they're out. And then I went online and go, oh, there's some refurbished. Maybe I should have saved some money. So now I'm like, which one do I go with? But it's good. Even if you have something, you don't trash it or give it away. You can resell it on these things, right? On the flip side of that.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a nice way to make a little extra money off of something as opposed to, throwing it. I mean, it really is. And I've started to think like that too. I was in the process of cleaning out my garage. And I found all these things. I'm like, they're still in the box. They're still in good shape. I only use them for a short period of time. I mean, it's a great way to look at it. And, I'm also looking in a totally different direction. I'm looking at what do I use every day? And I'm trying to make those things influence my buying decisions. So, for example, I have, like everyone does, I have a cell phone. I'm constantly looking at it and on it. And I always put a case on it because the case protects it from the 450 times a day I drop it. Well, LifeProof is a great company. Right. They're taking steps towards helping reduce the impact of plastic in our waterways. Now, they have great phone cases. They're all recycled plastic. They have 3 different they have the Wake, the Free, and the Next. That's 85, 60, and 50% recycled materials. They can be dropped from 6.6 feet, and they're protected. So they still have that drop protection. But here's the big kicker, and I love this part the most. LifeProof donates a portion of the proceeds from each registered case to a water-based nonprofit. So they're giving back with everything that you spend on their products. They're giving something back and putting their money where their mouth is, which I love.
I like it already. And you look, Finish Powerball. What is this? I saw this on your website, which, by the way, can be found. Do you want to get that website out in case anybody misses any of these products?
Sure. Yeah, thank you. It's dailylounge.com.
Yeah, dailylounge.com. He's got his blog there. But I was looking at this, and I go, it scrubs, it degreases, and it shines. What is this? And I'm sure this makes you a very much like forever hubby daddy at home.
Yeah, this is dad of the year husband material here, gang. But I will tell you, so I did a little research and found out that we can save up to 150 billion, that's a B, gallons of water each year if we don't pre-rinse our dishes before we put them in the dishwasher. And therein lies the rub, right? Because, okay, well, what if my dish detergent doesn't get the stuff off my plates? Now I got to wash them again. Well, Finish is got this quantum active blue technology. They save water and get dishes clean without pre-rinsing, and they're putting their money where their mouth is too. They've launched a very bold new initiative, and it's a social media driven campaign. But for every hashtag skip the rinse, pledge now through December 31st of 2022. So we're going deep here. We're going all the rest of this year and all the way through 2022. Finish will donate $1 to the Nature Conservancy. That's $1 is like a lot. Normally it's not seemingly that big of a donation, but $1 every time someone uses that hashtag through the end of next year. And the product is great. I hadn't previously used Finish. I went out and got some, and I was blown away. I mean, honestly, God, I had used a competitor brand that did not work as well. And so I was pre-rinsing all my dishes. Now I'm not. And I'm pretty fired up about it. So I feel like it's great.
Well, first of all, it's good for the late. Did you tell her ahead of time, or did you surprise her? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you cut out on the.
I am. I hope she's not listening.
Plead the fifth. Got it. I don't.
I do all the domestic chores around here.
Yeah. No, I get it. And especially when you got kids running around the house, you got to maintain. Trust me, every little minute counts, and you want it done right. Because I hate that film that you usually get, and it's like, oh, how do you do it? You just leave it in there. It's like, I used to get reamed for that a couple times. Like, but you didn't clean it the way I want it. I'm like, well, I don't know which way you want it. Like, put it in the dishwasher. So it was like a back and forth, right? Dishwasher, not that. So now I know how to, make it and do it right. And last but not least, are you into vehicles? Because we're always into vehicles. We just gave awards to a bunch of vehicles. I know you got to go, so you got like no minutes with me, but.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Let me tell you something. This is not the old school electric car that you're thinking about. I love this. It is gorgeous. I see it on the road. 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. An all electric drivetrain that produces instant torque. Ford has come out with its first updated Mustang or expanded Mustang line in 57 years. It's the Ford Mustang Mach-E SUV. It is amazing. It goes up to 300 miles on a single charge. And for longer trips, you're totally covered because Ford now has the largest network of charging stations, 13,500 charging stations, called the Ford Pass Network. It's the largest network in North America. And then it also makes you eligible for the $7,500 federal tax credit. So you can feel good about doing great for the environment. You can also feel good in your pocketbook too when you look at the new Ford Mustang. It's fantastic.
Well, Bob, I know you got other places to go. I want to say congratulations to you and the entire family, all the other stuff that you're doing as well. Keep it up. Thank you for this eco-friendly. And again, for those that need more information, I mean, I'm following you on Instagram. I'm a forever fan now. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't. I mean, I don't think anybody was on Instagram back in but somebody followed you that's watching right now that used to follow you on MySpace. So you were on MySpace, evidently.
Hey, I was. Yeah, I sure was. That was the good old days.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Well, thank you so much, man. What a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, have a good one, okay? Bye-bye.
You too.
All right, so there it is. Bob there with us. Great guy, great personality. I mean, him and his family, I'm so happy for him. Going forward, again, you'll see him regularly on the Today Show, Guys Tell All panel, TLC, the We Network, and now, of course, the morning show right here. We'll definitely have him back coming up in the future. But some pretty cool tips, right? If you have more that you need to know about, just type in dailylounge.com and you'll see all the great stuff right there and more. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Are you a self-published author that maybe underestimated the challenges of marketing your own book? I'm Suzanne Lynn, and we help authors sell more books through video interviews and radio advertising. You see, a professional video interview is really an author's secret weapon for marketing because it makes an emotional connection with your reader that can be posted to social media, YouTube, your book's landing page and website, your Amazon author page, and even sent to media to request interviews. We guarantee that video interview will be viewed by a minimum of 3,000 people in your target audience. And let's face it, no one can sell your book better than you speaking about it yourself. Plus, we can run commercials on our nationwide network of radio stations that targets your specific reading audience. Find out more at GiveMyBookWings.com. That's GiveMyBookWings.com. Again, GiveMyBookWings.com.
Heart to Heart Counseling and Psychotherapy Center offers virtual sessions via Zoom, Skype, FaceTime, and by phone, specializing in addictions and creating satisfying sexual relationships. Heart to Heart Counseling can help you enjoy freedom from a codependent life and create a better future for yourself and family. Heart to Heart Counseling can also help you achieve a romantic, intimate lifestyle and inner peace. To contact Dr. Robert and Dr. Mitra, go to their programmer page on the KMET AM website. Heart to Heart Counseling is here for you.
Mattress Brothers Overstock Mattress Sale. Just $3.99 for a foam encased queen pillow top set. $3.99. Check out Mattress Brothers $3.99 Overstock Sale. Mattress Brothers at 120 West Redlands Boulevard in Redlands. The $3.99 Overstock Sale is on now. $3.99 for a foam encased queen pillow top set. Mattress Brothers also has locations in Hemet, Riverside, and Palm Desert. The $3.99 queen pillow top sale on now.
Your health truly is the greatest gift. At U-Theory, quality of life is at the heart of every product we make. From farm to shelf, we travel the world to source the purest, most efficacious, and clinically studied ingredients to create science-backed supplements that support beauty, emotional, digestive, and physical well-being. All U-Theory products are manufactured at our Southern California facility, ensuring the highest quality standards every step of the way. As a family-owned company, we celebrate the power of human potential with a mission to inspire wellness in all. Try U-Theory Immune Plus Daily Wellness. 100% daily values of vitamin C, D3, and zinc. Go beyond the you of today and catch the you of tomorrow. U-Theory.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. I definitely want to thank the entire team over there for letting us interview Bob Guinea. Again, great information. And who knew being eco-friendly could be so cool? So there you go. Very good information there. And good for the dishes too, right? I mean, I don't know if you kind of were like listening on that, Jesse, or kind of tuning out, but I will say, like, sometimes you wonder with the dishwashing, protocol, like which one is the best way to go. So I'm actually checking this out now because it would have saved a lot of little like disagreements on how they were like made. So I'm going to bring that up again. Finish Powerball Quantum with active blue technology scrubs, degreases, and shines. Superior clean and shine. I think I'm going to give myself a box to try out. What do you think?
I haven't used a dishwasher in so many years. A sponge, soap, hands.
It doesn't do it the same. Okay, which one do you use?
What do you mean? Soap, Dawn.
But okay, so doesn't it give like that little filmy thing, like a little like too much? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't do that for you?
No. I've never had that happen before. I mean, we used to have a dishwasher until it broke, but I never liked using it because it would always leave like, it would sometimes leave like a film, or it wouldn't do a good a job as my hands could do. But yeah, so I guess nowadays there are better soaps and dishwashers.
Yeah, according to this, you could save 150 gallons per year using it. And not have to worry, and it's all in one. So I look, I'm gonna sign up for it. There you go. I always say use it when you got it, and there you go. So it look, the amount of time it takes to do the dishes each and every day is at least a good 15 to 20 minutes. Pop that bad boy in the thing, work out of the dishwasher, boom, you're good to go. So there you go. Maria says, I use it, no spots, and dries nicely in my dishwasher. Oh, so she does use it. See, there you go. Yeah, look, it's much better. Let's see. Melinda says, my favorite are the reality shows that react to reality shows. Oh my God. I was thinking about the same thing because they put like certain people watching it while you're watching it with them, and then they have their comments. Those are funny. Rosalie says, Dawn Platinum, I have a dishwasher, but always wash by hand. Same like Jess, dishwasher always leaves a film. Then try the new one. And like I said, Maria says, it dries nicely. So I would at least give it a try. And then you can thank us later when you save the amount of time that you can spend with your family. Ba-boom. There you go. You'll trust me, you'll thank me later. Okay. In other news, oh, here it is. Maria says Pillow Talk 90 Day. I haven't seen that one, but have I? Oh, no, I have seen it. That's funny. It's hilarious. I think you need more of that. Okay. For those that haven't, now I'm revitalized in all this, but seriously, I'm so happy for Bob. If you go follow him on his social media, he's just got the family thing going on. It's just so cute. Oh, this is such a dad duty. He's the kind of guy that when you saw him doing this thing, you're like, okay, he's going to make not just a great husband, but a great father. I knew that way back when, and it's good to kind of flash forward and see him now. Let me and sometimes you ladies, if you realize what's a good like some are not good fathers. Trust me, I know them. But here's one. Like, that was a good picture. There's his Instagram, right? His future's so bright. He's got to wear shades. That's 20 months old. That was 37 weeks ago. But this is their family, and it's just so adorable. Look at this with the little dog. I want that life. Oh, who does it? All right, so there you go. Anyway, happy for them. Congratulations. He went through a lot going through that process, but look at these. This is so cute. He says, I always thought we'd have a big sister for Grace, and I have a sister, and my wife has a brother, but life has other plans for us. We're having another boy. Yeah. So there you go. I'm telling you, I'm happy for this guy. So he's doing the right thing. Definitely husband duties, dad duties, and the like. All right. So go follow him. Bob, Guiney. He's got 113,000 there. And then he's got other stuff that he's doing as well. So follow his cool stuff. Mario says, look at his sweet smile. Yay, Bob. He looks like a great father and hubby indeed. And that's what you want in a guy. Daddy material too. You got to think of that for you ladies. Some of you look at all the, situations like, oh, this, that, and the other. And you're like, yeah, but do you want him taking care of your kid? If worst case scenario, you end up splitting up, is he going to be there to visit the kid and then like inspire a good generation of kids down the line? Just saying. That's like a good way to look at it, right? Like you, Jesse, make good dad material. Does that make sense? Like I see that in you already. You're good uncle material already.
I want to be. What it is I see the things that my birth father did, and I don't want to do those. Mm-hmm. I want to do everything opposite of what he did.
Yeah, I can tell.
So that's why I take it really important, and so I'm going to be the best there ever is.
I can tell you right now, I can't wait to see your little newborn. Okay, so there you go. Not anytime soon. I know that's not like in the cards right now, maybe, or is it? I don't really know. But when it does and when it happens, that's the way to go. All right, let's go into news you can use. A lot of questions on COVID vaccines. I kid you not. I met with somebody the other day. I'm not going to throw him under the bus, but he was like, oh, I already got my vaccine. The other person got their vaccine, so you cannot get coronavirus from us. And I was like, it doesn't work that way. I think he thought, like some people do, I have the vaccine. I'm now exempt from coronavirus here on. And I'm like, no. I go, we just covered this on the morning show. You still can get it, and you still could get the variant of it. You're just more, you're better built for it, for having it for some time, right? So this is the latest, and again, don't spread wrong information. But here's the latest: how long does protection from COVID-19 vaccines last? And you got that situation in question, right? According to this, Deborah Fuller says that we only have information for as long as the vaccines have been studied. We have to study the vaccinated population and start to see at what point do people become vulnerable again to the virus. So Pfizer's ongoing trial indicates the company's 2-dose vaccine remains highly effective for at least 6 months, maybe longer. People who got Moderna's vaccine had notable levels of virus-fighting antibodies 6 months after the second required shot. Antibodies, though, do not tell the whole story. To fight off intruders like viruses, the immune systems have another line of defense called B and T cells, some of which can hang around long after antibody levels dwindle. If they encounter the same virus in the future, those battle-tested cells could spring into action more quickly. But if they don't prevent illness entirely, they could help blunt its severity. Exactly what role does memory cells play with coronavirus? How long is not known. The current COVID-19 vaccines last for at least, according to some people, about a year. They probably will not offer lifelong protection like measles shots. That's according to Dr. Kathleen Newsel, who's a vaccine expert at the University of Maryland. She said, quote, it's going to be somewhere in the middle of that very wide range. I would go minimum like 4 to 6 months and maximum. I would just, that's why you got to know the date that you got it, right? So you're aware of it. Then it says variants are another reason we might need an additional shot. Again, you need an update, right? The current vaccines are designed to work against a particular spike protein on the coronavirus. If the virus mutates over time, vaccines might need to be updated to boost their effectiveness. So far, the vaccines appear protective against the notable variants that have emerged, though somewhat less so on the one detected in South Africa. If it turns out we need another shot, a single dose could extend protection of the current shots or contain vaccination for one or more variants. The need for follow-up shots will depend partly on the success of the vaccination push globally and then tamping down transmission of the virus and emerging variants. So, lots of questions on that. And again, just remember, you're not immune from coronavirus if you got one of these. And if you did get one of them, it's not that you can't spread it to somebody else. You could still get it, fight it, but you could still transmit it to somebody else as well. Does that make sense, Jesse?
Oh yeah, it does. It's better than the thought of, oh, I got a shot, I'm immune, I can run naked through the COVID fields or whatever. That's not real. I'm just saying, but you get what I'm saying, right?
I do get what you're saying. I'm there with you. So there you go. I you know what? I don't know about running through the fields naked, but you went another level there.
I really did, because you know what? These people, they think that they can get a shot and they're done. And they can do what they want. They can yell at people without a mask on.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, I'm gonna okay, so since we're following people on Instagram, right? I'm gonna point out another story which I see, which I think is a good one to talk about for the ladies that have breast implants. Okay, I gotta pummel through this. The title: My breast implants turned me into a rapidly aging zombie. Okay, and this lady's not that old, by the way. She looks maybe mid-30s, early 40s. According to this, she says, I scrolled through my social media feed. Many of my mom friends were on spring break with their families. I was at home on the couch, my kids running around making messes, asking for another snack. I didn't have the energy to make our spring break memorable. I hadn't felt like myself in quite some time. She says, I have an autoimmune disease. I figured I was just in a very long flare-up, yet the symptoms were not the same as before. I was exhausted all the time. No matter how much sleep I got or how much coffee I guzzled, I experienced brain fog. I'd start a sentence to forget what I was talking about. I had to repeat information because I couldn't remember what I'd say about anything. She says, my sensory issues were amplified. I couldn't stand noise of any kind, which is rather difficult to navigate with 4 kids. I had severe light sensitivity. So she goes on. She had a lot of things, felt dehydrated, a bunch of things. Then she goes, she started developing food sensitivities. It was a few foods like avocado, strawberries. She says, I couldn't eat popcorn, fish, chocolate, sip wine, and several other things. Well, she puts this in. Hold on, she's getting to the point on this article. Hold on. She said, she contacted her plastic surgeon and wanted to remove her breast implants and the capsules surrounding the implants. She scheduled surgery a few days later. Surgery was postponed because of COVID-19. She says, though, my story isn't uncommon. My research has taught me that thousands of women have had their implants removed and experienced significant positive changes in their health. Many, like me, had mysterious autoimmune symptoms, but no clear diagnoses. Now, she says there's no test for I think it's 11, nor is it even an official medical diagnosis. However, ask any woman who opted to have their implants removed after being ill for months, years, and even decades, and they will tell you their truth. She says her surgery was 6 weeks ago. And this is an article. I'm going to post this. It's original article is on scarymommy.com. But she feels much better. She's found some symptoms are resolving, including shoulder pain, constipation, sensory issues, and brain fog. And she feels like she's, reawakening herself. So if you want to follow her, it's White Sugar Brown Sugar is her handle. And I think you should go and do so and just find out some information there. And I think you'll be better for having done it. But there you go. So she's kind of, making the news rounds on there and talking about it. And, oh, I see. Okay. So she had, I guess, a mastectomy at one point, and then she had them. So, but it's helped her removing them entirely. So there you go. Mastectomy. Okay. We got to take a huge break. We'll see you around the corner. Go follow her. She's another one, White Sugar, Brown Sugar, and find out the information. Very important. Bye-bye, everyone. And there you go. I was between that and a Ronda Rousey, which Ronda Rousey is pregnant. Yay! So good for her. And that's the time to do it. So this lady, Rachel Garlinghouse, is the lady. And again, but she posted this and it's on Yahoo. But I think this is something good for anybody that's had that situation. Let's see. Rosalie says, too much information. I have an appointment today with the plastic surgeon. Not about implants, though. At least I don't think so. So there you go. Don't let them tell you otherwise. So, but let's see. If you're looking for more information on that, now that I have more time, I was rushing through that because I was up against the clock. But something that is important to just, if you start feeling in certain ways off, let's see. Let's go back. She says, my story isn't uncommon. So much happier to be flat chested and free of my implants. It's strange to not have faux breasts, but it's not devastating. Gaining my health back is a tremendous gift, one I'm thankful for. I no longer sense that I'm dying, that life has no purpose, or that I'm destined to be miserable. That's hope, and it's certainly worth saying goodbye to my breast implants. So there you go. And here's the story. Let me go ahead and share it here. Which there it is. Okay, so whoops, that's not the one. Let me move that, and then let me share this one, and it's on this page. So My Scary Mommy again. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, scarymommy.com. Wait, hold on. This is not what I wanted. Boop. So there she is. I believe with them, and then there she is. Right there, you go. Bikini body, looking good, and then but not feeling good evidently. And oh, I see. Okay, that's PG. Good. Let's see. Here it is. Here it goes. My husband was working from home. I burst into his office, said, I want my implants out. Wait, hold on. What led up to that? Hold on. I don't want your ad. She was oh, here we go. Some information here that I missed. Conversation with the dental hygienist changed everything. I was getting my bi-yearly cleaning and chatting with the hygienist about my medical history while she took notes. That included my autoimmune disease and my breast cancer diagnoses over 3 years ago. I told her I had a mastectomy, thank you, and immediate reconstruction breast implant. She asked me how that went, and I shared that though my implants look great, they were uncomfortable and often caused me severe shoulder and rib pain. She says she was empathetic, sharing that she had a friend who battled breast cancer and opted for breast implants. After several years of chronic health issues, her friend had the implants removed and it felt significantly better. She said, yes, I'd heard of breast implant illness. Didn't know this thing. You're welcome. But I had yet to know someone who had experienced it. A few weeks later, she says, I woke up one morning feeling worse, absolutely terrible, as I usually did. I don't know exactly why that was. The day I decided to dig deeper into I don't know if it's 11 or B11, but I did. Within just a few hours of research, I knew my implants were the root cause of my mysterious illness. I went from being an active, energetic, passionate person to a rapidly aging zombie. I was wondering if she was looking like a zombie because, like botched ones, but evidently not. No. She said, my husband was working from home. I burst into his office, said, I want my implants out. He rolled around a bit stunned. Since we never discussed this before, I shared that I'd done my research, and for the first time in years, I was excited about something. I had my mind made up. ASAP, she contacted her plastic surgeon who agreed and said we would remove breast implants and the capsules surrounding the implants. She scheduled a few days later, and there you go. So evidently, this is a thing. I'm going to look this up here. what's it called? B11 or B? What's it called? So let's see. Breast implants. I don't know, but it's kind of good to know this stuff, right? Is it B11 or BII? I don't know. Breast augmentation. What is breast implant illness? Oh, huh. It's a term that some women and doctors use to refer to a wide range of symptoms that can develop after undergoing reconstruction or cosmetic augmentation with breast implants. It's also sometimes referred to as autoimmune inflammatory syndrome induced by adjuvants. And there's some studies on here, so you can go to breastcancer.org. Okay, this is important. B11 can occur with any type of breast implant, including silicone gel filled, saline filled, smooth surface, textured surface, round, or teardrop shaped. It impacts each individual in a unique way. Symptoms can include joint and muscle pain, chronic fatigue, memory and concentration problems, breathing problems, sleep disturbance, rashes and skin problems, dry mouth and dry eyes, anxiety, depression, headaches, hair loss, and gastrointestinal problems. The symptoms can appear anytime after implant surgery. Some people develop symptoms immediately, while some develop them years later. A lot of the symptoms are associated with autoimmune and connective tissue disorders like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and scleroderma. Some people who have B11 also get diagnosed with a specific autoimmune or connective tissue disorder, but many do not. In many, not all cases, surgery to remove the breast implants improves or completely resolves the B11 symptoms. It's not currently recognized as an official medical diagnosis. There's no diagnosis code for it. It's poorly understood and hasn't been cited much as a unique condition. According to Diana Zuckerman, who's the president of the National Center for Health Research, said B11 is a cluster of symptoms that do not fit any other classic disease diagnoses. We believe that it eventually will be recognized as a medical condition, but that process will take time. So to date, there haven't been any studies that looked at the number. The breast implant illness and healing by Nicole Facebook group currently has more than 100,000 members. So it's kind of a situation that's been happening kind of under the radar, but important to know, right? I know a lot of these that have had breast implants, whether, just for cosmetic reasons or just because, or just, or even those, due to cancer or breast mastectomies. Kind of good to know, right? So very important. So there you go. If you were wondering, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. All right. Make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life is worth living. We'll see you tomorrow on the morning show. Bye-bye, everyone.